Well, hi, Ken.
Hi,
I hope
Monica.
you're not upset with me, but I really wanted to hear another poem from you, and you told me you might have one on a little serious side.
Oh, it's much more than serious. I'm going to talk about its history a little bit before I do. Um, it's called Ice Times, all capital letter ice, ICE, not as in wet, cold, but as in the branch of the government that goes around.
Mhm.
And this poem was written by invitation, although it wasn't used in an anthology, about Winter Comes to America Again, hence the play on that title. And what I've wanted to do was write a poem about immigration and people and the kind of thing. But I did it in a very academic way. So it is a poem of 4 haiku, each haiku is followed by a separate verse that kind of is meditation on the haiku.
So we get haiku today. All right.
Okay. So the first thing is I have to tell you is that haiku, yeah, I write fairly traditional haiku, which doesn't mean 575. It means that it has to have no humans. It has to have reference to time of year. Okay, and it has to have meaning beyond itself. The wary crocus hides beneath snow's cold cover. Will spring's warmth return? Sleet-like tears darken the winter drive. If only I could migrate with the birds. My heartbeat wings insist on flight. Street lamp halo, oasis of light, when there is no longer home.
Oh,
The mountain shadows move towards the frozen river, canvas-covered boats. We once floated on flawed dreams, sang songs of paradise to come. Now we settle for life's crumbs. Perhaps tomorrow we will laugh. Perhaps again we will only cry. Unruly planets regale the frigid sky, eternal stories. We dance to life's percussion, legs weary, our bodies sweat. The frenzy of this moment, the excitement of hope's demise, in the end, death's allotment. Renewal blossoms, pink and white on cherry trees. The earth again stirs. We will stir once more to raise our bowed heads towards the sun. The dance of life once again begun. Will the plum rain then come and wash the evil memories away? And I translated there the plum rain, and it's actually tsuyu rain, which is plum season in Japanese. Okay.
wow.
So,
You guys made me cry here.
oh, well, that's good. I hope some of the people listening to us.
Because, oh my God, you hit at the actual, at what this allows people to do, Ken, is see immigrants or anyone fleeing for freedom or whatever reason as a human being.
Mhm.
Because I think they are projected so often to us just as, oh, like putting in one big group, you know? Enemy, that's them. Yeah, and people forget that could be them. In fact, it could be people in the United States if we continue on the trend we're going.
Yeah, I have wondered at what point the Canadian and Mexican governments are going to restrict Americans crossing their borders.
I know. Well,
I think, though, yeah, that the idea that people, that humanity, that the world, that we need to cry for it. We need to cry for the world.
I give the world a hug as often as I can. I know that sounds stupid, but it needs love. It needs a hug.
Well, I think
Everybody.
I think that that's true, and I think that's one of the reasons you and I do this podcast. Is one of our ways of reaching out to hug the world. But it also, and this is something I think, on the local level, beside hugging the world as a whole, we should try and care for it locally.
Mm-hmm.
Contribute to your food bank. Help clean up the mess.
Yeah, so I was gonna say a simple thing, picking up a piece of litter that you see.
Yeah.
Helps the world.
Help. Be always conscious that because we are part of the greater, that we should also contribute to the greater. And, if I am for myself alone, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? If I am for myself alone, what will I matter? If not now, when?
Exactly.
And with that thought, folks, thanks so much for joining Two Crazy Old Guys.
Guys, did you see what he just called
people? Two crazy.
I'm just one of the gang. What can I say? We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.